It's been a productive month of talking about different diets. And today we'll talk about real people. People who truly left their mark on history with their longevity. Centenarians, or people who have reached the age of 100 years. This is Jean-Louise Calment. She was born in 1875 and died in 1997. She lived for 122 years and 164 days, if you want to be precise, and is considered the oldest human whose age was well documented. A true role model for people who don't want to die. Jeanne was born in Arles, Provence, in France. She supposedly met Vincent van Gogh when she was 12 or 13. In 1896, at the age of 21, she married Fernand Nicolas Calment, the heir of a drapery business located in the center of Arles. As a wealthy person, Jeanne employed servants and never had to work. That probably had something to do with the longevity. She led a leisurely lifestyle within the upper society of Arles, pursuing hobbies such as fencing, cycling, tennis, swimming, roller skating, playing the piano and making music with friends. Jeanne gave birth to her only child, a daughter named Yvonne Marie Nicole Calment, in 1898. Yvonne Calment died of pleurisy in 1934. She was 36 years old. World War II had little effect on Jeanne's life. She said the German soldiers slept in various rooms of her house but didn't take anything away, so she had no grudge against them. In 1942, her husband Fernand died, aged 73, reportedly of cherry poisoning. What? Cherry can be poisonous? Okay. In 1965, aged 90, with no heirs left, Jeanne signed a life estate contract on her apartment with the notary public André-François Raffray, selling the property in exchange for a right of occupancy and a monthly revenue of 2,500 francs, until her death. Raffray died 30 years later, in 1995, by which time Calment had received more than double the apartment's value from him, and his family had to continue making payments. Calment commented on the situation by saying, "In life, sometimes one makes bad deals. Sorry, Mr. Raffray, that's what you get for gambling on mortality." In 1995, after living on her own until the age of 110, she moved into a nursing home. By the way, Jeanne was not the only one in her family who lived a long life. Her older brother, Francois, lived to the age of 97, and her parents also lived an above average lifespan. Her father to the age of 93 and her mother to 86. What an amazing story, but since this series is about diets, what about Jeanne's diet? Anything we can learn from it so we can all live 122 years. Jeanne's breakfast consisted of coffee with milk and hard dry biscuits. She enjoys braised beef but didn't like boiled fish. She had dessert with every meal and said that, given a choice, she would eat fried and spicy food instead of the bland foods on the menu. Dessert every meal. Sign me up. Jeanne made herself daily fruit salads with bananas and oranges. She enjoyed chocolate, sometimes indulging a kilogram per week. After the meal, she'd smoke a Dunhill cigarette and drank a small amount of port wine. At night, she would then quickly return to her room, listen to music, smoke a last cigarette and go to bed at 10 p.m. What's particular is that Jeanne poured olive oil inside and out on everything whenever possible. She claimed this was her secret. No wonder she doused herself in olive oil after every shower. She was that big a fan of it. Apart from that, and from the fact that she didn't exaggerate with the food, not much we can learn here. Interesting. I'll try bathing in olive oil and report back with my results. How about the dietary habits of other centenarians? Emma Moran was born in Britain in 1900 and died at the age of 117 in Italy in 2017. She revealed that the secret to her longevity was eating 3 eggs every day, 2 of them being raw, along with some raw minced meat, after she was diagnosed with anemia at 20. Okay, I was not expecting raw meat and eggs to be the secret to a long life. Susanna Mushat Jones, an American born in 1900 who passed away in 2016. She was 116 years old. Attributed her longevity to a breakfast of 4 pieces of bacon and eggs every morning. Okay, interesting. What I noticed in the case of these 2 nice ladies is a decent amount of proteins and fats. Misao Okawa, who died in 2015 at the age of 117, said in an interview, "Eating delicious things is the key to my longevity." She revealed that she ate lots of sushi and slept for 8 hours every day. Israel Crystal, a Holocaust survivor who died in 2017 at the age of 113, said that he ate pickled herring every day. Okay, not that much information. Any studies on centenarians? Okay, I found one. A study on 19 centenarians of Sicily revealed that all of them have a body mass index or BMI of 23, plus or minus 3. The normal BMI for a healthy person is between 20 and 25, overweight being 25 to 30, and obesity anything above 30. You know what? I want to do my own study on centenarians. Hanging out with people in Sicily all day sounds like so much fun. This study found that their diet had many vegetables, low to almost no refined carbohydrates, no sugars, frozen food or quick snacks. Another pattern arises. They all ate plenty of oils and used virgin olive oil in most of their meals, in addition to a glass or two of wine per day. Sounds familiar, right? Of course, it's the Mediterranean diet, since Sicily is basically surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea. We should start investing in olive oil. I think we can draw some conclusions here. Just as Israel Crystal said in an interview to Haaretz, I eat to live, I don't live to eat. I don't need much, anything that is too much is no good. Pair that with the observation that all the centenarians had very low refined carbohydrates in their diets and very little sugars. And daily consumption of vegetables, fruits, greens, some meat here and there, and plenty of good fats. As found in the fishes of Misao Okava's diet and the olive oil Jean-Louis Calment and the Sicilian was so fond of. And who knows, you may live for 100 years. However, diet is only one factor that impacts life expectancy. Other factors include genetics, gender, access to healthcare, hygiene, exercise, environment, and more. Okay, is there anything we can optimize here? Our opportunities to change certain factors are quite limited. I'm talking about the access to healthcare and environment. But there are some factors that we can control pretty well. Hygiene, exercise, and diet, and olive oil. So do your best to improve what you can control. A couple more points about life expectancy. This is the map of life expectancy in 1800, in 1950, and in 2015. As you can see, the world saw a significant improvement in life expectancy across the board. In 1800, the life expectancy was about 28 years, and it jumped to about 46 years in 1950, and was about 71 years in 2015. If this trend continues, the average life expectancy will keep going up and up and up. I wonder how many decades or centuries it will be before we have the world's first bicentenarian. I am 44 years old, so it will take about 156 years for me to get to 200. Okay, let's overlay the life expectancy graph with the world population. Now you see how the last 200 years has changed humanity. But that's another very different topic. Let's stay focused on olive oil. Let's stay focused on diets. Okay, that's it for now. Today we explored the amazing story of Jean-Louis Calment, who lived to the age of 122 years and their dietary habits. We learned about some other centenarians and their diets. The common ground of these remarkable people was low intake of sugars, moderate intake of proteins, and plenty of good fats. Also, we know that the diet is only one factor that impacts life expectancy. Other factors are genetics, gender, access to healthcare, hygiene, exercise, environment, and more. And finally, life expectancy went up quite significantly recently, from 28 years in 1800 to 71 years in 2015. See you next time, bye!